Hi guys, this is my mom's YouTube channel, and I'm gonna be talking about her. You don't even realize, but yeah. Wow, wow. And I don't know what to say. Okay. Now, say bye. Bye. She's gonna talk.
Gratitude is becoming a huge part of my life. I want to live my life being grateful for every little thing. So I picked up something from Judy, Mukurugenzi's wife. She had this on her channel last year. So I had put them in this jar, squeezed all my little notes in. This is gratitude. This is all I'm grateful for 2024. Every week I wrote something. I wrote something I was grateful for, and it really helped. It helped me a lot when I was looking back in retrospect. I haven't actually gone through all of this, so we're going through them together. And I think I want to do it again in 2025, so that I can remind myself to always be grateful for the little things. Like I can't miss something I'm grateful for, something to be grateful for in a week. How? So we're going to go week by week. I wrote all this myself. Yeah. For some reason this shirt keeps opening up. And I don't like that. But nothing indecent so far. So let's start. January week 1. We crossed over at Sitam Karen. Then we had lunch with Elvis and Marian. That's my cousin and his wife. I also hung out with Hilda and her family. That's also my cousin. I remember actually it was New Year's. My dad likes to host sometimes. So this year we didn't host, but last year he hosted, and the year before just hosted my cousin and his wife. They came over, and then in the afternoon, my cousin was like, "Hey, if you're home, pass by. We're having a thing at home." So my aunt was also hosting, so I went there in the evening, and then we got to do a gifts exchange with my friends. And honestly, on this day, I remember I was extremely low. Like I'd been crying all morning. I didn't want to go. I was really low on finances, and I felt like my world was ending, and I didn't have a place to start. So that's how I started my year. That was crazy. But my friends, I remember they just called me and told me, "When do you need to remember that you're friends and we love you." Yeah, and my friend Wendy was done giving me a gift, and I was giving Sharon a gift, and I remember I got Sharon some jewelry. That's all the money I literally had, like that money for that jewelry. That's everything I had. But I'm grateful. Week 2, January. I finally got to see my niece. Oh, Chella's baby. Then we spent one evening with the girls. Prudence, Cherono, Chella, Chero, and Chemu. Chella, Chero, and Chemu are my cousins. Prudence and Cherono, we are family friends, but we all call ourselves cousins. Since we are cousins. In fact, hata tunafanana. We look alike, come on. So there's that. I went to Paradise Farm Cottages. It was amazing. We shot, edited a vlog as well. I'm hoping for the best. So Paradise Farm Cottages is a little boutique hotel in Nyeri. They invited my Baiskeli Safaris, which is my business. We literally do that. We cycle to different destinations in Kenya and beyond. And Paradise Farm Cottages invited us to go experience that. Before we brought our cyclists. So we did just that, and honestly, it was worth everything. It was worth it. Paradise Farm Cottages was just top tier. I really, really enjoyed my stay there. And I couldn't wait to take the cyclists, honestly. But preparing for Nyeri is quite tough. January week 4, I got a flower order, and it made me really happy because I was so broke. I even know who this is from. There's someone who literally ordered flowers for me for a big chunk of my year, and he doesn't know how much he came through. So the day, if he watches, I hope you know I'm really super grateful. Your orders made me like, Zilini, as in, there are times I can't explain how I make my money, but I just do, and I know I'm not stealing, nasiombi. So for some reason, I just manage to get through and make money. I'm grateful. God has been good. February week 1, I did the beginner's ride for Baiskeli Safaris. That was fun. That was fun. Yeah, I had wanted to create a space for women, mostly beginners. It's not common. The cycling space in Kenya is growing, but there's a gap. We need more groups to do beginner rides for women, for people, just beginner rides. We don't have much of that. Week 2, we cycled to Seven Sisters in preparation for the Seven Sisters. Yeah. This was a mad trip. I just know Seven Sisters and 7 hills that way. And I remember tunaingilia Thika Road, tunatokea Kiambu roads. Please. That was the route I know. I don't know anything else. Week 3, we had a successful trip to Paradise Farm Cottages. I remember as soon as we got there, everyone who was going there for the first time was just like, what? This place is beautiful. And it really is. And we're going back in February, so I'm pretty excited. Week 4, spent the weekend on the road cycling to Moshi. I also spent a lot of time with, of course, Rona Riders because we cycled with them, and especially Adi and a certain someone I had just met. I also need to do better when it comes to cycling. So I connected so much with this girl, Adi. God knew I needed Adi because she was meant to complete her master's last year and I was still trying to figure out my undergrad. And Adi was just like, girl, because it was the same uni. So our struggles were quite similar and we really just got along. This trip, I got a small accident. It was a bit scary, I fell, but nothing crazy. I guess 2024 I fell a lot. Okay, I didn't fall a lot. I fell twice. The first time was just, a bit of grazing. But the second time, I lost it. I really sure know it was. Anyway, we'll get there. And I had met someone who made me pretty happy that time. So yeah, and also needed to do better in my cycling. Honestly, I was just a horrible cyclist. I wasn't doing well. I wasn't training. I think I'm still in that rut, but right now I'm trying to get out of it. Can't say I took a gap year for a whole took a long gap. I came to that March. So we're finishing quarter 1 went to visit Wendy's baby. So cute. Had baby fever. Wendy's baby was just, I think, a month old. Yeah, so I had to go see him. He's so cute. Oh my god. You guys, I want my friends to have more babies so I can go hard again. I spent a lot of time. This one, let me not say. But this week was a good week. It was, yeah. I think it's fair if I can keep something to myself, right? Yeah. It was actually a bittersweet week. I had a good and then a bad. And then I had the most amazing date with one of my friends, and we reconnected, and I opened up a lot. I think I had kept so much in. So me and this friend of mine, we had a date, and I said, oh, I remember, it was such a good one. He's a good friend. March week 4, we finished quarter 1. I attended the Legacy the play. That was a play by ICC Church. The production was amazing. It was a musical. It was just, I felt like this was top tier. This is things people pay for, and we didn't. I had just started going to ICC. I think I was a month into going to ICC, or a few weeks into, honestly. And I went to the children because I think I just started going to ICC in Feb or March. I can't remember, but somewhere around there. Then we also left for Diani with a few of my friends from Rona Riders. So I ride with 2 clubs. I ride with Baiskeli Safaris. It's not even a club, it's my business. But then as a result, because in Kenya there's a lot of there's a gap, like I'm saying, for people cycling. It ended up being a club of sorts. I also cycle with Rona Riders, and that is my primary club. They're cycling club. Basically, Safaris is a business, so we do it for profit. Rona Riders is a club, not for profit. But yeah, so quarter one is done. That was good. April, I didn't find week 2. I don't know what happened, but if we find it, fine. If we don't, that's okay. What you'll realize about my year is I need a lot. I traveled a lot. That's what I noticed towards the end. I was like, wait a minute, I've traveled. This year I've been on the road and I love traveling. Honestly, this is the life I dreamt of. Yeah. April, week 1. I came back from the Easter holiday with Rona Riders. That was a really good one. The holiday went to Asini. If you want more details on it, I'll probably do a vlog after. And just to show you where we went and the things we did. And I'll also give you contacts for the guy who took us, because he's one of my friends. And he's really good people. Like, I highly recommend. Week 3, because we can't find week 2. We enjoyed a family vacation at Sarova White Sands. That was good. As we are Sarova people, go to Mombasa, it's White Sands all day, every day. I went with my mom, my dad, my baby, and my little brother. I was literally the caregiver for the kids. That's why they invited me. Otherwise, if they had someone, they would have gone alone without me. My other siblings couldn't make it. Well, because they weren't around. It was my sister's birthday, so she had to focus on that. Finally, we actually got a 2. I went to visit, so my daughter's classmates lost their dad, so we went to visit their family. The kids started school for term 3. Then we decided to give myself, I made a deal with myself that I didn't honor. I hope I'll honor it this year. So we are in May. Let's move to May. This year I actually want to finish the things I start, and I want to honor my, like, if I make a promise to myself, I want to be able to honor it. I want to love myself enough to honor the promises I make to myself. So I did my first solo ride to Olisirini and back. I felt so courageous. As a woman in cycling, it is so terrifying to just cycle. It's extremely scary. But that day I faced my fears. I think I want to do it again. But the bypass has become so dangerous. Gosh. May week 2, I'm grateful for the success of Mother's Day race, Pedomania. We also went on a media tour to promote Pedomania, Continuation FM, Kiss 100 and Capital. This was such a fun week. So we did a media tour. It was so last minute. We just called a few radio stations. We were like, we are doing this race. Do you want to have an interview? Do you want to interview us? And they did. Literally, they just did. They called us and we're like, yeah, we are ready. And so I met Kwambox. She was so much fun. Met Brian Aseli and Miriam Bishar for Nation. Went to Capital for the boys. Oh, that was so much fun. We had the best time. They did a quick fire for us. So Pedomania is a race hosted by Rona Riders. It was hosted last year on Mother's Day. This year we are hosting it on International Women's Day on 8th of March. So that was quite interesting. I really enjoyed that. We also did the race. The race was so successful, honestly, guys. I hope to document it better this year, but you guys can see all these things on my channel. Then the next week, I went to Embu with Bicycle Safaris. That's my business. We did a camping trip. I faced my fears and did a wild swim. My God, I don't think I want to do it again. I'm so terrified. You know, I'm scared of heights. Week 4, I took Dinah to my church for the first time. Did I? In May? Oh, really? I thought I had done that before. Then we were also invited for a Captain's Cocktail by NCBA Loop. So Loop has a product called the Loop Safari Series, and then they do off-road races specifically. And so with that, we end up doing, they ended up calling all the captains of different clubs. So I go I'm invited as a Baiskeli Safaris co-founder, and also as a member of Runner Riders. I just get to also represent in case they're not there. But even when they're there, I mean, we're together. We have so much unity, guys. Like I wish you knew, there's so much love and unity in cycling. Of course, there's a tiff here and there. We don't all get along, but yeah, we're good people. Let's finish up quarter 2 with June. I have 2 friends called June. Hi, Junes. Riding Baiskeli Safaris in preparation for Moshi. So last year I wanted to take Baiskeli Safaris across the borders, across Kenya borders, and Moshi was where my heart was, because Moshi is where my heart is, because I've been to Moshi so many times. So I really just enjoyed Moshi, and I was like, I have to take you guys here. And also I knew Moshi very well, and also have a contact in Moshi, so it wasn't going to be so hard to plan, because I've done that trip like maybe 4 times before that. So that was it for me. I knew I had to take them to Moshi, and that was chef's kiss. Amazing. We I guess we'll get there. Ooh, June week 2. Oh, and then we took up my grandma for Go Gaucho. She's also staying with us now, so I'm very excited. I love it when she's around. Nairobi to Moshi was a dream come true. We visited Kikuletwa Springs. So, all the times I had gone to Moshi before this, we had never been able to experience Kikuletwa. And for me, I love water. Maybe lazima tuende. So for this, how I do the trips is I plan. We organize, we do the logistics of the basic cycling and where we'll sleep and things like that. So Nairobi to Moshi is a 2-day tour. Other than that, we do a whole itinerary. Like day 1 we'll do this when we're there, and it's optional. So if you want, you come. If you don't want, you can stay in the hotel and rest. Yeah. So Somali is so much fun, guys. Week 3, I went to replay with my friend Kendi and Ian and Elvis Baraka. That was so much fun. Then we did Father's Day cake cutting. We love those things here in this house. Let's not cut the cake. Also, I love going to replay because of that old school thing. And that's the day I think Atemi was there. I think so. June week 4. This is the week Parliament was breached. Mandamano. Crazy. We finished quarter 2 with, it's a very monumental time in a Kenyan's life, especially the Kenyan youth. On this day, my dad actually dropped us off to meet our friends so that we could go for Mandamano. Kept checking in on us, told us, I'll come pick you guys up in case of anything, and we really, I was so happy throughout June because we really fought for our country. We really did. I was such a happy girl. To fight for our country, but also I was very sad. It wasn't a happy thing, by the way. It was very sad, but it was happy to see how the youth could come out in numbers for their country, and that's what we did, and we're still doing it because Kenya is getting worse and worse. Now let's get into quarter 3. So July week 1. There's a graduation at my daughter's school. Then we also had my niece's birthday. That was fun. We had a really good time. The kids loved it. This year I want my daughter to have more fun stuff. I feel like we didn't do a lot of kiddie stuff last year. I want to maybe try and do that a lot more, or even just spend a lot more time with her outside. Week 2, it was a slow week, but I'm still grateful. That's what I said. Slow but grateful. Wow. Crazy. I guess maybe that's one of those weeks I was feeling low. I had a Baiskeli Safari trip to Masi. Went to Masi Resort. I had a good time, but then as an organizer, we had a bit of a tiff with them, so. But it's okay. It was okay. July week 4, I took the kids for GP karting. They love that, especially in Langata. It's a more affordable one. So as a mom, take advantage of the deals. So we did that. And that was so much fun, honestly. August, Kanunga Falls Ladies Ride. Ooh, you guys have no idea. went to Kanuga Falls. I've been seeing this place on TikTok. And as a cyclist, Ili Newman, I was like, you know what? First of all, I love it because of the water. Second of all, I said I must go because of what? I must go how? Cycling. Is it really an adventure if you don't cycle there? No. Then I did the next week. I did. Okay, it was a ladies only ride. I had the best time, and I plan to do more of that this year. Week 2, I did my first solo ride to Athi River. Then I met my friend called Francis. That was crazy. I was supposed to meet my friends, and then they had gone so far, and I was so mad. I was like, "Baby, all of you." And then I was just like, I'll turn, and I did 70 kilometers alone. Crazy for the first time. Week 3 of August, I did a midweek ride with my friends. I loved it. We used to do a lot of midweek rides, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I really enjoyed those. So that was a good one. And then week 4, this was the week I had my accidents. So August week 4, I had my accident. So I was riding my road bike. So there's a difference between the kinds of bikes we ride. Right, the road bike is for the tarmac, and then the mountain bike is basically for off-road. This day I had my road bike, and we were going pretty fast. And when we were taking a turn, those loose chippings on the floor, those are some of the things you need to be keen on when you're doing, like, when you're constructing. Please clean the roads when you're done, man. So I slid, and there was rocks in my hand. I got stitches on my hand and my leg, my knee. That was hard. That was painful. I also had a sleepover at my friend Kendi's house. It was Sharon's birthday. Sharon is born end of August, and we had the best time, honestly. A girls' weekend is always a fire weekend. We went out, we partied. With my bandaged hand and leg, I still went out. The girls took care of me. I loved it. And also Sharon took me to hospital to get dressed again. So that was a good experience. Let's finish quarter 3. September, I shot a small ad for EB Essentials. I really wanted to shoot more ads for Kenyan brands, but I'll be able to do that this year. EB Essentials are brands by one of the girls. It's owned by a girl I went to school with, primary school. Then there was a Critical Mass birthday party. Critical Mass is one of the cycling groups. They were celebrating, I can't remember how many years, but they hosted all the cycling groups, and they had us talking. They gave us a chance to speak. We had a blast. I still had my bad leg, honestly. It was actually the same weekend we went out with the girls. Yeah. But I think it was on a Sunday, so it hops onto the next one, I think. September week 2, I did Dinah's birthday in school. Honestly, school birthdays are very bare minimum. Like, as a parent, when you're just maybe broke and whatever, taking cake to school with snacks is the cheapest way. You can do it at a very affordable rate, because the kids in my daughter's class are maybe 20, so it's not bad. We also went to Giraffe Center with Dinah. She wanted it, but she hated it. We got there and she was like, nah, not for me. She did not enjoy it. September week 3. Or even after we did Giraffe Center, we came home. I remember I was feeling so depressed. I was feeling like I'm not a good mom. I was not able to give my daughter the kind of birthday she needed or she wanted. And I just came home, and me and her blacked out. We napped because she didn't like the Giraffe Center thing, and I was just like, Mommy, you chose this. And I didn't have much to do. So she cried, I cried. Then we blacked out. And then my friends came. We had cake at home, but we hadn't cut it. My mom had bought cake. So when the girls came, they woke me up. My friend Sharon came, she woke me up, and then she called the other girls, and she was like, you better be on your way, because exactly, can they just spend the rest of the evening with me? That was lovely. I love my friends. I really do love the things they do for me. Concert 2024, they really held me down in ways I can't even explain. Oh, and Wendy got Dinah the best gift she wanted. And let me tell you, Dinah was the happiest girl. She forgot about everything else. There was a ride to Salama, basically safaris. So at this point, we had started planning for the tour to Diani. So we did a tour to Diani. Some of the vlogs are already on the channel. The rest will be posted later. But we did a Salama and back, which is almost like 180 kilometers, 150. Okay, I don't know. 160. 160 kilometers to and from. So that's what we did because we were preparing them for the long distances. Yeah, I didn't cycle though. I was in the car supporting. And then week 4 of September, our Rona kit was revealed. So Rona riders will reveal the kits, and it's amazing. I haven't been able to get the kit myself, but we hope this year I'll be able to do it not too late in the year, right? God will bless us this year financially. We are going to come through this year. Amaniaji. October week 1, there was worship night. I always love worship night. And then this was also the last week of ghost training. Yeah, that was fun. October week 2, me and my friend Sharon, we did KICC staircase challenge. We climbed up KICC. I think those are like 31 floors. We did 5 times, me and her. She invited me and I loved it. It was so hard at some point, but we did it. I got some body aches the next day, honestly, but I'd love to do it again. Week 3, we started the coast tour. I started it day 1, day 2. Day 2 I quit. I didn't finish up to day 4. Also because, first of all, I was unfit, I won't lie. And then another reason is we didn't finish the coast tour because, I didn't finish the coast tour because my business partner was on the bike as well. And I noticed it was a mistake for both of us to be on the bike. Someone had to be offering support from outside because cycling can make you extremely emotional and angry. Hey, yo! And then October week 4, we came back and then I witnessed Elves Bike unboxing. Elves Bike is a brand of bike. They sell really fire bikes. Honestly, the day I cycle an Elves bike, hey, you won't be able to touch me. I'll be a new girl. New year, new me. November week 1, we had a discussion as cyclists on cyclist safety because we had a lot of incidences of cyclists getting robbed, their bikes getting stolen, getting attacked, especially on the Southern Bypass. So we're trying to see what clubs have done to ensure safety and better communication. And yeah, we met at one of our friends, Wafini, who started the conversation, and we really enjoyed it. November week 2 was my birthday week. I had dinner for my birthday with my friends. So I had dinner on the weekend just before my birthday. Then we had lunch on Sunday with my friend Sarah, her family, because her birthday is next to mine. So her family was surprising her, and she knew, so she was like, I know they surprised me, but please come. And I went. And I also got flowers on my birthday. I love flowers so much. I love giving flowers, but I don't get as many as I deliver for people. But yeah, there's week 3 of November, Sarah's birthday dinner. It was just me and her. Sarah's my best friend, and we went and we had dinner in Westlands, and then we partied. Even on my weekend, we partied. November week 4. Went camping at Sagana. That was a dream also. I think I have a vlog that could come up. For the same, let's finish the year with a bang. December week 1, I got information that I was graduation. What? I think I'll tell a story about graduation. I suffered. Yo. The tears I cried before graduating. Man, I got the news. This was graduation week. Rona Riders was having an end of year party and my friend June was getting married. I graduated, I finally did. Law school. When I started law school, it seemed like a dream. I think even this channel has a bit of deceit. But I don't even know what to say. December week 3. Went to Dar es Salaam with my family. We always do like a vacation like before Christmas or after. We mostly prefer before. And then my cousin Kevin was also marrying. That was a good one. Dar es Salaam was so beautiful. I believe I should have a vlog for the same. It was so amazing. We had the best time. And finally, Christmas was in Shags. New Year in Nairobi. Me and my siblings, we came to Nairobi because my sister was going to go to Kilifi for an end of year crossing over, and we had the best time. Or she had the best time. I crossed over in church. But the days to crossing over, I had a blast, you guys. It was so fire. We made a lot. What can I say? We had the best time. I went out a lot. December, actually, I partied because I was just celebrating my graduation, and every time it was just a big deal for me, guys. I December for me properly, and then I ended the year in church, crossed over for the new year, blessed the year, prayed for the year, and I can't wait to see the kind of year I'm going to have. This year, I hope to create a lot more content. I hope to believe in myself. I hope to cultivate discipline. Yeah, those are some of my big things for the year, and consistency. Those are my big things for the year. I hope you love it here as well. Yeah, and 2024 was tough for me mentally. But I know my challenges. It was really tough, and I cried a lot, and I suffered. I got to a point where I stopped crying. But even now, I still feel a bit of the challenges I felt towards the end of the year, but I'm a bit more hopeful and I'm optimistic compared to last year. So doing this helps me remember that there are days that are really, really good, and even in the bad days, even the weeks that I'm really struggling, there are times I'm really killing it and I'm doing a good job. So I hope you get to do this for yourself this year. Even if you just don't shoot it, you just do it for you. And then yeah, we'll see each other next time. We can talk about it. Tell me what you were grateful for in 2024. Other than that, thank you for being here. Bye. Your microphone iko on?
Mhm.
Eh?